step into the starting role?
He's got a lot of physical tools. He's a big guy, like 220 pounds. He's very agile, run, and he's got good football instinct. So he's still a freshman. He's been here over a month. I think some of the things he can do, and physically are pretty impressive. Now he's got to continue to learn how to play the game.
How much did he just keep making plays to the point where it's like, we got to find a way to get this guy on the field?
Yeah, definitely. And it showed up early on, picking the ball off, batting it down, making a tackle for a loss, and not always being 100% knowing exactly what's going on, but just having some football instincts. And again, the guy's got a lot to learn, but he's got really good tools.
How did Trey Watson separate himself from Brandon Beaver and Marcus Peters?
Very close competition there, and all three of those guys will play. Trey was a little more consistent throughout fall camp, and obviously the work he did in spring, we thought really kind of started it, and then he validated it this fall camp.
Sark said he liked taller DBs, but Trey is the shortest of the three that are in the competition.
Yeah, obviously you like them all to be tall and 6'1" and fast, and it's just they don't make a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
And Trey makes up for it with playing a little bigger than he is, and his instincts, finishing, and he never gives up on plays. So he's earned it. And again, like I said, both Marcus and Greg are going to play for us. So Trey's going to get the start, but those other guys will be on the field.
Are you ready to see this team again, your defense against another team, or would you like another week of practice?
Like another month, but that's not feasible. Yeah, I think it's definitely time. They're tired of definitely beating up on each other. It's time for them to go play somebody else. It's important for us to make sure we're getting the screws tightened this week and getting our alignments and all those things that we've worked on all fall, and now gearing it toward another opponent, obviously, than going against our offense. So it's good for us, and it's time to do that.
Beyond the X's and O's of it all, how is the mindset different even from spring when you the first practice of spring to now?
Well, they got a little better baseline, obviously, of what we're doing, the language, and more confidence, I think, that way. So now we got to go out and execute, and that's, in the end, is all that matters.
Do you have a real personal curiosity to kind of see what happens? So you kind of got here, you've been working for 9 months, it's your first chance to really get a look at him on the field.
Yeah, I think everybody, we got here in January and started working and went through spring football, and these kids did a great job in Ivy Lewis in the summer of conditioning and getting their bodies right. I think it's time to go see what they can do, put the cards out there on the table. I think they're excited for it. I know we are too, and we just need a couple more days of good work to make sure we can get as ready as we can possibly be.
Did you have to convince these guys to buy in, or did they come in with the mindset, hey, this is a good start?
Yeah, I don't think you really, in my opinion, you don't go in there and start demanding. This is how, you just go in there and are consistent every day in your message and how you teach things, and show them that you have their best interest at heart, and that's how you do it. I don't think it's some big speech when you first get here that does it.
Can you talk a little bit about what John Teeman was brought to?
John has done a great job. He, since we've been here, has really kind of taken on a leadership role. He's a very bright guy. Football makes sense to him. He's got good instincts, and we couldn't really ask for more from what he's done. I think, again, he's the veteran of that group, and he was elected captain by his teammates. He's a sophomore, so I think that probably give you a good idea.
How interesting is it to have 3 captains on defense versus the normal 2? Is it?
I think it's what people think of them, their teammates, their peers, how they feel about them, and I think that's a good thing.
What do you expect?